you are wondering, yes, I'm wearing Ratatouille earrings. It's one of those purchases that you're like, why did I buy this? But also like, I'm so glad I bought these. I haven't worn them yet, so yeah, they're from Shopkick. I have no idea if they still make these, but I just thought they were kind of silly and I had to have them. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lainey. Thank you so much for stopping by. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be doing my fantasy travel makeup bag. So if you're interested in seeing that, then just keep on watching. Before we get into that though, if you're new here, please remember to hit the subscribe button so you never miss another video from me. Alright, so I've had this idea for like a month now and I wanted to wear the makeup I'm talking about as I talked about it. And I just haven't had time. I either have to film other makeup or I don't have time to film my makeup. So, we're doing it without wearing the makeup. So, we're pretending we're going to Italy and this is the makeup I'm bringing. Because I don't think international travel is gonna be a thing yet. I don't even think I'm gonna be domestically traveling anytime soon. So, I just thought, let's pretend. Let's pretend we're going to Italy, my dream destination. I packed my fantasy makeup bag. Actually, I forgot two things that I just thought about, so let me add them. So yes, we are going to Italy. We are pretending we're going to Italy, and this is my makeup bag, and then I also have a couple palettes on the side. Don't want to spoil that too much. Just some disclaimers before we get into this. One, no, I'm not actually going on vacation. That would be irresponsible in the midst of a pandemic. Number two, this is a lot of stuff. I realize that. But also, this is pretty typical of me going on a vacation. I am one, an overpacker. Two, when I go on vacation, I'm still wearing makeup because I love to wear makeup. So I'm gonna bring options. So I realize this is a lot of makeup. Like, the average person is not gonna bring 3 highlights on vacation. However, I would. And it fits in my travel makeup bag. I also didn't like take into consider like TSA like limits for the purposes of this video. Like if I couldn't bring it in my carry-on, I would just stick it, you know, in my like luggage. But for the purposes of this video, it's all right here. I like to have my makeup with me when I travel, like on a plane, just so I make sure nothing breaks. But obviously sometimes you can't bring the liquids with you on a carry-on. So let's start out with the palette and then we'll get into what's in the actual makeup bag. So I picked 3 palettes, which yes, I know probably seems like too many, but I have my reasons. So the first palette I knew I wanted to pick was my Musée Beauty Impressionism palette. You guys know I'm like the biggest like fan of Musée Beauty. I love their makeup. And the reason I picked this palette is because it's got so much variety and I can do so many looks with it. If I want to go neutral, I got neutrals. We've got the pinkies and the oranges and the reds, and then the blue. We got like that fun duochrome. We got an inner corner shade, and we've got greens. So I picked this palette first because there's just so much variety I can do with it. So many different looks I can create based on my mood, where I'm going. I take that into consideration. And I just thought this would be good to have my color while I'm on vacation. And then I decided to go with my Urban Decay Naked Honey palette because I was like, when I was thinking Italy, like what look do I want to convey in Italy? I was thinking just like goldeny, glowy, just like a golden sun-kissed skin that I literally never had in my life. So obviously I went with my Urban Decay Naked Honey palette because it's just nice goldeny neutrals. It's a good formula, so I knew I could rely on the mattes and the shimmers. And the Musée palette doesn't really have any like yellows, so I thought, I mean, this isn't really super yellow heavy too, but it gives me that like vibe that I want. Is it focusing? Anyway, this is the palette. I had this in my Pan Those Shadows, so it's got pan. These are a pain to pan. But yeah, that's why I chose the Urban Decay Naked Honey, just to bring that like goldeniness into the eyeshadow. And it's a great palette. I really like it. Neutrals, I mean, I love color, obviously, but I wanted to add that. And then I chose the Nabla Dreamy 2 palette. So one, I thought it would make sense because it's an Italian indie brand. And 2, the Dreamy 2 palette is very dark, which the Musée palette is very light. This one has some depth to it, but it's pretty light. This has some more cool tones and just darker colors. So if I was like going out for dinner at a nice restaurant or just wanting to just go for a darker look, this palette is good. It's got some cool tones. It's also got some warm tones. I just thought it would be a good third palette to choose from. So those are my 3 palettes. I think it offers great variety. They're formulas I can rely on, and just, yeah, variety and good formulations that I can use when I'm on vacation. I wish I was going to Italy so badly. So let's move on to the bag. This is just like I got with a free gift with purchase at Ulta. And it's clear, so it's good for TSA. Let's hop into it. I'm gonna try to do like by product, but everything's kind of jumbled in there. So the first thing at the top is this NYX setting spray. So this is the matte finish spray. This is just a good, reliable like setting spray that just keeps my makeup on. And I wore my makeup out today to go to the dentist. I think it looked pretty good. Really, the only complaint I had was like around where my glasses sit, but that always happens. So, but yeah, this is just a good, reliable setting spray. So God, I really should organize this beforehand. Let me do that right now. Okay, moving on to everything that I had in this makeup bag. Let's start out with the base. And so first up we have primer, and I just picked one, and that is my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. And I picked this because I know I can rely on it to keep my makeup on all day long. Again, I'm thinking of hot, humid Italy. Is Italy humid? I assume it is. Regardless, if I'm going in the summer, I'm going to want my makeup to stay on all day long. If I'm doing touristy things, going on tours, whatever, I know I can rely on the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. And then for foundation, I chose the IT Cosmetics Do Your Skin But Better. This is because it's my favorite foundation. It always looks good. It also like wears flawlessly. So like if it's starting to wear off, it doesn't look weird or like cakey. It just kind of wears off gracefully. So I knew I could rely on this, and it just looks good on my skin. It's not like my most long wearing foundation, but has a good wear time. So that's why I chose this one. And then we've got a concealer, and I chose the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape. I don't know. I figured this would be a good one. I like the regular I like the regular Tarte Shape Tape, but I figured I like this one a little bit more, so let's pick this one. And then for powder, I actually decided to go with my Bare Minerals foundation. This is the Fair 01 Original Foundation, just because it can double as like kind of a setting powder, but also if I'm just feeling something lighter, I can use this as foundation. I can also use it to touch up throughout the day. So that's why I chose this, kind of as a double duty kind of product. Next up, let's go for the thing I don't have doubles of for cheek products, and that is my bronzer. And I decided to go with the Nabla Skin Bronzing. I have the shade Ambra. I am wearing it today. You can't really see it because I went hard on the blush, but this is what it looks like. One of my current really just favorite bronzers. And like I said, you're gonna see a few more Nabla products in here because they're an Italian indie brand, and I was like, let's fit it into the theme. So, I'm not like the biggest bronzer person, so I didn't feel like I needed to pick multiple bronzers. This is just a nice, glowy but not sparkly bronzer, and I really like the tone that it gives on my skin. And yeah, it's just a good bronzer, and so that's why I picked it. Now let's go into blush, and I chose 3 blushes. Let's get this one out of the way. This is actually new. I just got it in the mail yesterday, and it's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. Usually I wouldn't pair the shade with this eye and lip, but I wanted to try it out. So this is the Nabla Skin Glazing in Independence. The glazing range is like highlighters and like glowy blushes depending on your skin tone. So I have the shade Independence. I picked this one because it was like the most unique to my collection. It's kind of like a rosy, I think they called it a rosy hazelnut color or something like that. It's really pretty. I really like how it looks on the skin. It's a little bit glowy, and again, Nabla's Italian, I'm Italian, we're pretending to go to Italy. Let's go. So next I chose a cream blush. This is my Tower 28 blush in the shade Magic Hour. I I love this blush. It's such a nice cream formula, and it's a nice unique shade to my collection. It's just a nice like rosy light color on me, and I really, really like it. And I thought cream products would be great in the hot summer Italian sun. And so I picked this shade, and I love this formula and I love this shade so much. And then the last blush, oh my god, I hate showing this on camera because it's just a pain. So the last blush I picked is my Patrick Ta blush. This is in the shade Do We Know Her? So I picked this because it's got great longevity. It lasts so well throughout the day. It's got the powder and then the cream up here. You have the little thing right here to keep the powder out of the cream. This is actually how they recommend using it, is applying the powder and then the cream. I really like it that way, but I also could just use the cream or just use the powder. Like, there's variety in here. So that's why I picked these 3 blushes. They're all different tones, and they're also really nice and long wearing. So I know 3 blushes is a lot, but I'm just being realistic. Like, I would pack this much makeup. Like, regardless if I actually end up using it or not, like, when I pack on vacations, like, I bring a lot of makeup. If it fits in my makeup bag, it's coming with me. So, yeah, I know not everyone would, but I love blush, and so I would bring 3 blushes. And then I also picked 3 highlights. So the first, they're all kind of, okay, so let's start out with the lightest. This is my ColourPop Flexitarian. This is if I want an icy white highlight. Oh my god, focus. This is in my Partners in Cream Project Pan. I picked it because it's a go-to. I love the formula, and it's a nice icy highlighter on me. Then I have my Nabla Skin Glazing in the shade Ozone, and this is more of a light gold champagne. So it's not quite a white highlighter, but it's got a little champagne in there. And so again, variety, again, Nabla. Yes. And then the last highlight I picked is my Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Powder in the shade Mercury, and this is more of a true gold than the Nabla one, although it's looking white and pan. This is like a yellow gold on me, and if I hold it back here, I think you can tell this is more of a yellow gold highlight. And so again, variety, a great formula. I waited a year to get this. I had restock notifications for almost a whole year waiting for it to come in stock, and when I got that email, I was like, oh my god, bye. So yeah, I did pack this one in my fantasy travel makeup bag. I also want to say, I don't know if anyone's done this video idea before. I didn't look it up. Yeah, this was just like, let's pretend we're going to Italy. So before I get into lip products, let's just do my miscellaneous kind of items. So I've got like various eye stuff. So this is new to my collection as well, but I figured I would just add it to the bag because it fit and it might become a go-to. I'm wearing it today, and it's actually a brow gel from e.l.f. This is from the Jen Atkin collection. This is, I don't know what it's called, Hair and Brow Pomade Clear Coat. I'm just using it on my brows just because I wanted something to like keep my brows in place. Like, I don't need to fill them in because I have a lot of brow. But yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. I tried it yesterday, tried it today, and I'm liking it so far. It was $3 at Ulta, so I had to get it and try it out. And then for mascara, I would just pack whatever I currently had open. So right now, it's my Bare Minerals Lashtopia, my favorite mascara ever. I'm so happy to have this open. And then I have 2 primers. I thought about just packing my Sigma one, but I felt like, let's bring the NYX glitter glue. It fits in the bag, and I would probably miss it. So yeah, this is just my Sigma eye base in the shade Ignite, I believe. Does it say on here? Yeah, in the shade Ignite. My go-to eyeshadow primer. And then my NYX glitter glue. I'm sure you hear a lot of people talking about this primer. Great for shimmers. I love this one. And just like the nature of this setting spray. Like, if I'm not going to use glitter glue, I'm going to spray my brush. But this, I don't know, like super long lasting matte setting sprays I don't like to use to wet my brush. So that's why I also wanted to include this. And then just a few eyeliners. My everyday go-to eyeliner right now is my Kat Von D or my KVD tattoo liner. I have a hard time remembering it's KVD because they keep changing their name. I have 2 black eyeliners open right now, and I'm just trying to focus on this one before I focus on the other one. But yeah, I would just bring whatever black liquid liner because it's a must for me. And then I have 3 for the waterline. I've just got my black one. This is from NARS. I have my Marigold eyeliner from the Raw Beauty Kristi ColourPop collaboration. And then I have this NYX one. This is the Epic Wear in Blue Trip, just for a fun pop of color. I thought it fit in the bag. Like I said, I didn't need to bring this. If I didn't have the space for it, I wouldn't include it. If I didn't have the space in the bag, I wouldn't include this, but I did, and I thought it would be a nice, fun pop in the waterline. So now let's go into the lip products. So I have a couple lip liners, some lipsticks that I probably don't need this many, but we're here. They fit. It fits in the bag, okay? Okay. So first up, I just packed a lip balm. This is my Ultra Repair Lip Therapy from First Aid Beauty. My favorite lip balm ever. I would continually repurchase this. So yeah, just whatever, go-to lip balm, always essential. I packed 3 lip liners just to keep my lipsticks on for longevity. I have my ColourPop BFF Lippy Pencil. I've got a red one from NYX. I'm not like super tied to it, but it's just the red lip liner I have. It's the retractable one in just the shade red. And then I have my Lisa Eldridge lip liner in the shade Muse. As for lipsticks, I packed 5. Why? Because they fit and I like options. So I've got my 3 Lisa Eldridge lipsticks that I currently own. I do have some on the way to me. Well, they're not on the way yet, but I pre-ordered her summer launch. So I've got Velvet Fawn, which is just a good neutral, goes with any look color. We've got Velvet Affair, which is more on the brown side. And we've got Velvet Muse, which is kind of a rosy, like a brownie rose color. So, oh my god, it doesn't want to focus. Stop focusing on my hand. There we go. And then for some fun pops of color, I chose my Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle lipstick in the shade Freckle Fiesta. Would have gone great with my look today. It's just like a nice orange color. And then I also packed a red just in case I wanted a red. And this is my favorite one so far right now. It's the shade Trust Me from ColourPop. It is the Matte X Lippy Stick formula, which is great. I do want to try a Lisa Eldridge one when she releases them in her fall-winter launch, but I don't know if I need it because I do have this. Yeah, this is just my current favorite red. Just good to have. It's also nice and long wearing. And then I packed 4 glosses. Why? Because they fit. And I like options. So the first one I have here is my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I really like this formula. And out of the rest of the formulas I have, this is the only one that's like on the more sparkly side. So that's why I picked this one. And then these are more like moisturizing, hydrating formulas. So I've got the Tower 28 Milky Lip Jelly in the shade Cashew. I've got my Lunar Beauty lip gloss in the shade Dreamy. This one is honestly pretty clear. Like, it's like a light pink in the tube, but it goes on clear. And then I've got my Lisa Eldridge Gloss Embrace in the shade Muse. This one's a little more pigmented, but I just love the longevity of this one, and it's very moisturizing. And with that all being said, that is my fantasy makeup bag if I was going to Italy right now, which I didn't have plans to go to Italy. This is just like my ultimate dream vacation is Italy. I know I don't look Italian, but I am Italian. I just want to eat my way through Italy. Just like starting at the tip of the boot of Italy and just working my way up. I just want to eat all the pasta, all of the pizza, just like gelato. What am I talking about? Yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this video. Like I said at the beginning, like I thought through my destination. Like I just wanted glowy, goldeny goddess vibes. Like if I was going to say like Seattle. I've been there once, but I was there for a student conference. I would love to go again and like not have the conference aspect of it and just like truly be a tourist there. I would not pack probably most of this makeup. Maybe the lipsticks, maybe the Nobble palette, maybe, but I would have like a completely different makeup bag. If you're interested in me making this into a series, like where I say like I go to like pretend that I'm going to different places and how I would tailor my makeup bag to that, let me know if you'd be interested in that series. I would totally love to make that, but only if people were like super interested in it. So let me know if that is a series you'd be interested in. And let me know your fantasy travel destination down below. Like all throughout quarantine, where have you been dreaming of going? I would love to know. Please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you like down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!